Hey, hi everybody. Hi Krista. Who are you?
Hey, Steve, how's it going?
It's going all right. Everybody meet Krista. She's signed on to be one of the co-hosts, and she's petting a beautiful Akbash there. It looks like.
Yes, this is Delilah. Delilah is
Wow, she's going to be
here.
on in a little while too, isn't she?
She is, and you might hear some background noises. My puppies, Becky and Dottie, they're in their crates because it's not their
Okay.
turn, but they
Well,
might say hi.
the
So
show is about the dogs. You might hear a dog bark here and there.
there might be some dogs barking.
Yeah.
Yep,
Well, now, boy, we got a big show today, don't we? And
we do.
um, we have some. I don't have a video for these because there was really no video to do. So I'm just gonna bring Annie up and let's do this.
Awesome.
Hi, Annie, you're up.
Hi.
What
Hi.
do you have here?
I have three 3-week-old puppies.
Oh,
This is Ingram. This is Isla on the left. And this is Irish.
so cute.
And they are coming into their own. They're getting more alert every day. They love each other. They just ate. So they're a little messy on their faces.
They're so cute.
Those puppies are 3 weeks old.
They're 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks old. So I got
They
them
look-
when they were 2 weeks old. And
How do you get a puppy and rescue at 2 weeks old?
So the story behind this litter, there's two more in a foster home. The story I was told, the mother gave birth out in a rural area in Texas. A stray Great Pyrenees gave birth to them, and she did not stay behind to take care of them. So somebody contacted Great Pyrenees Rescue Society, and they were not able to be accepted, from what I understand, unless a foster was available because they are bottle fed. So
Right.
they as you can see, they're bottle fed. So they didn't have a mom.
How long do they have to be bottle fed, or is there a set timeline?
So the instructions, I got detailed written instructions on how to care for them day by day. They are bottle fed till between 4 and 5 weeks, and then they can start drinking puppy milk like out of a bowl. But they're
Okay.
also they're getting introduced to solids, a soft, like rule like puppy food. Here, come here, let's share. And these bottles are just from the Dollar Tree. They're
Wow.
nothing special. Winnie the Pooh.
And how
Aw.
often do you have to feed them?
So when I got them at 2 weeks, it was every 3 to 4 hours during the day, but at night they could go for 5 to 6 hours. So
Wow.
we're doing at night, they do a 6-hour stretch, and they sleep in like a play pen in our laundry room, and they use the pee pads. And
Wow.
they are on a daily probiotic and dewormer, and it's very easy. It takes just no time. They take it, and they're starting to get more playful as of like yesterday. This is the puppy milk that they're on. It's just, I bought it at, the rescue group provided me with all the supplies,
Wow.
and I just mix it with the bottle with some warm water.
Okay.
Ingram.
You mentioned they had written instructions. That's
Yes.
we call that a puppy protocol.
Puppy protocol. They have puppy protocol, and the instructions are so detailed that it was great to have the instructions, and he's going to use the restroom live
Yeah,
on
I
air.
see that.
Yeah, so maybe
Now,
we'll see.
now, without going into full detail, word for word, what's the basis the basic guidelines that you noticed with their puppy protocol that maybe impressed you or maybe not impressed you?
Well, I'm not going to lie, I was a little nervous about three, tiny puppies, but I will say that the care they're getting is, I mean, it's simple. It's probiotic, dewormer, and then Now I do have 4 children myself that are young, so I feel like that did help me. With
Right.
the bottles, but they do need to be fed like on their bellies like this.
Yeah.
So they have guided me. They have taught me a lot. Mother Nature kicks in, and I let them show me a lot.
And
And
that's the way it should be. That's
yes.
how I work with behavior. First thing I have to do is learn from the dog because every one of them are different in some way. Now,
Yes.
Debbie offers her thanks for helping these precious babies. She said they're
Oh,
so adorable.
no, thank you to Debbie Oh, I see this Debbie. Okay. Yes, there's another. I think the lady who found them's name was Debbie. So
Oh,
she
okay.
Okay, yeah, so they're
Yeah, where they were born, they're friends with GPRS Debbie. That's how all this came about. That's
okay.
what I heard.
Yes, that's what I heard as well. So she did the right thing by contacting the group, but without fosters, I just don't think there's any. It takes a village, and
Right.
these puppies require a lot of TLC, and that's I
Can
have
you
to.
see Rena on the screen too?
Oh, I just see Steve and Krista on my screen,
Okay.
but
No, Rena said yes, Annie.
oh, I
Thank
see
you.
Rena. Okay, yes. Oh, Rena's the best. We talked, and I just, I'm grateful to do this and honored to do this. These little teeny things, they're just so sweet.
Rena and I were talking the other night, and we both agreed that neither one of us remember seeing puppies that young before in real life like that.
Well, I will say too, when I got them, they were 2 weeks old, and they could barely walk. So
Were their
yeah,
eyes open yet at 2 weeks old?
they were open, but not barely. They slept they slept all the time, and now they're
Okay.
starting to get this playfulness has just started in the last like 24 hours.
Wow. Yeah, your adventure is just beginning.
But they're so sweet. I'm trying to show their little
Right.
faces.
Now, are they your first GPRS fosters?
Actually, they're not.
Okay.
They're not. I've only fostered puppies though. I have 2 GPRS peers myself. They're inside taking a nap on the couch.
That's what I thought. You were one of the puppy fosters.
Yes.
And I tip
So,
my hat to you puppy fosters because that's not easy work.
well, it just works well with my age kids, and because I have a 3-year-old, and they love the puppies because the puppies they love the kids, so it works
Wow.
great. And so I foster failed one of our peers, Teddy, and our other we adopted. So we fostered never fostered puppies this small,
Okay.
but
Well,
I would do it again in a heartbeat.
I don't think many people have fostered puppies that small in rescue.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
without a mama, because the mama does a lot. So
Oh, yeah.
that's
Not
something.
only nurture with milk, they nurture with knowledge too. So,
Yes, so that's something that I honestly felt so just my heartstrings were being just
yeah.
torn because they wanted their mama.
Yeah.
So they were
So you
wanting
had to have an artificial mama called a bottle.
Yes, exactly. So I have their color coded bottles. Like I just used
Oh, wow.
the top of the bottle to color code.
So,
And,
what's the color code for?
well, I just like the girls is pink just to kind of keep them washed, and also Ingram's bigger. He's a lot bigger than the girls, so
Oh,
I
they
felt
each get their own bottle?
yes, they each have their own
Gotcha.
bottle.
Gotcha. I was
I'm
confused
just
actually on that.
yes. So they each have their own bottle. Come here, Ingram.
Looks like he's peeing. Leave him
He is.
alone.
He knows he's going potty. He has.
I
Um,
saw his face turn red. It's easy to see a white dog's face turn red. Boy, he sure is exploring, isn't he? Now, do
oh,
they know sit yet?
not quite yet, but you see the little tails are so cute.
So cute.
Well, but you see, I don't understand that. I swear I saw a picture of one of those puppies sitting, so they know how to sit down.
Well, look, guys, sit, stay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now they're nowhere near ready for adoption yet, are they?
No, not yet. They're gonna need some more time, and
Okay.
they have their cute little tiny puppy teeth, but
Yeah, you're going to learn to love those.
They
Wait a
love,
minute, you're a puppy foster. You know all about them.
I know, and they love each other. Oh look, she's falling asleep in my lap.
Oh boy.
Aw, so cute.
Well, puppy fostering is actually kind of exciting, isn't it?
It is. It's so rewarding. I just adore them.
So, if you had something to say about preventing this from happening in the future, what do you personally think that would be? That would people would understand? I have my opinion, but it's too strong.
Yeah, mine's pretty strong too. I
Okay, we'll
definitely
scratch
say
that one.
no. I mean,
How about we just say
definitely
spay and neuter? And
spay
now
and
up
neuter.
here in one of the cities in Ohio, they have a program where you can take stray cats in for spay and neuter, and then they give them back to you, and they go
That
back to being stray cats. It's a pretty
Yep.
controversial thing going on here with certain people, but at least they're getting spayed and neutered.
No, and I agree. That was my response is spay and neuter, and um it takes
Wow!
so
Look
spay and
at that
neuter,
face.
and
So sweet.
there's no in Houston where we live, I get a lot of people call me, Annie, I found a stray dog, what do I do? Well, there's not really a magic potion there's nowhere to take them. The shelters are full, the rescue
That's right.
groups are full. So definitely do not buy from a breeder. Do not go on Craigslist. Do not go on the internet and look for a dog. Go to your local shelter and rescue group. And this face deserves a loving home and does not deserve to be, I mean, thankfully he's safe. They're safe, but there's more puppies out there that don't have a foster, and it's heartbreaking.
It is, and anytime you buy a puppy from a breeder, especially a backyard breeder, you're just enabling him to breed again.
Correct. That's the very strong opinion that if we all stopped immediately buying, if just it should be,
Yeah,
you should always always do rescue. And if you want to Great Pyrenees, come here. If you want to go
that's
to the
right.
shelter, just adopt, don't shop.
Yeah, just adopt, don't shop. That's right, because the breeders are breeding them faster than the rescues can save them.
There's
True.
only so many homes, and there's lots and lots of puppies and dogs, and they are part of the family, and
Yep.
that's the way I was brought up. And I'm it's hard to wrap your brain around ever giving up a family member, but it's people do it, and they do it every day.
Yeah.
Take a sleep. You want to go to sleep?
Just 2 weeks ago, we had a puppy on the show named Crockett. He came in at 8 weeks old with a severely broken leg.
Oh,
And the breeder rushed him to the emergency vet, didn't have the money.
right.
And fortunately, the vet called the Colorado Rescue, and they took care of that, and Crockett was on the show. And by the way, some good news that he may not be leaving there. He may stay with them. So that would be really, really good, because I feel bad because they just lost their Tundra here about a month ago. Suddenly, osteosarcoma, that horrible cancer. So, boy, they're different looking when they're that age, aren't they?
Yes, and you can see how sleepy look. They fall asleep.
What'd she do? Tip over?
No, literally, they fall asleep. They're like human babies. They wake up to feed for about 10 minutes. They play, and then they sleep for 3 hours.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
And
Now,
this is Irish. This is the boy.
Okay, which one's that?
That is Ingram right here.
Okay, right there. Okay.
That's Ingram.
And she's the only girl, right?
No, Ingram's the boy.
Oh, Ingram, you said. All right.
Ingram.
Okay, well then who's the
This
blurred
is
out?
Irish.
What about that one?
That's Isla right here. She's the girl.
Okay, she's an only girl at your place anyway. How many
Correct.
puppies were surviving? Do you know that answer?
5 puppies from this litter. There were 6 born. Only 5 survived, and then a foster out in Houston has the other two, and she and I text and communicate and pass notes back and forth
Cool.
between each other on how the puppies are doing, and but they're so sweet.
And how do you? I love this blanket.
Yes. Oh, that's my son's little.
Yeah.
They are Paw Patrol.
But
Adorable.
and I kind of like that one. They just kind of sleep everywhere, don't they?
That was the first night I got them, and I just I am a twin mom. I have twins, and so I was always used to having two babies. But when I got for three, I was like, I want to keep them contained the first night. But then I realized very quickly they don't go. I mean, I've been sitting here on this blanket. You can see we've got 1, 2, and then 3. They stay by me.
Well, they're
So
puppies. You're
yeah,
kind of a fill in for their mom until she
yes.
comes back. Do you know if they ever caught her?
I'm actually no, I the last I heard they were trying to trying to capture her, and
Okay.
I hope they
That
can.
was the last I heard. I haven't heard if they've caught her yet.
It'd be great if she could get spayed.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
it'd be even greater if she can come in to rescue.
Oh, that would be like the cherry on top. I mean, that would be.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know if she belongs to someone or not, though. To be honest, I was just told she was a wanderer. They didn't say stray, but I don't know if she belongs.
Well, that's any Great Pyrenees. If they
Yeah.
don't have visible fencing, they're going to wander
Right, exactly. And
because they
start
can't
to-
set boundaries.
right. They start to dream.
You mean to tell me that in this picture, wait a minute, not that one. That one, they were only 2 weeks old there.
Yes, almost 3 weeks. That was the night I got them.
Wow.
2
Great
weeks.
Pyrenees have big puppies, don't they?
Those
And
are
actually,
big
there a lot of people have said like they're actually smaller in real life than they look on camera. This is a bottle right here.
Okay, because we have no depth perception up here.
Right. This is a 8-ounce bottle, which is not.
Hang on, I'm trying to get the picture down. Okay. here we
Oh,
go.
sorry. Okay.
Oh, they are little, aren't they?
They're tiny.
Wow. No wonder their mom abandoned them, huh?
Yeah, they're so that's
Ain't that something?
They're
Now
so
if I just knew how big an 8-ounce bottle was, I would be in business. How close
Yeah.
is it to a 16-ounce Pepsi bottle? Half size?
This is a
maybe
12-ounce can.
3/4. Yeah, I was just say like it's about.
Wow, she is tiny. Or is that a he? That's a he.
That's a boy. Yes, that's Irish.
So what about vaccinations and stuff like that on puppies? I know you said that you haven't had any this young yet, so you were in the same boat me and Rena were just talking about last night or night before last. We'd never seen them that small before. Melise had one down there not too long ago that was growling at her.
Yes, that was at Rebel.
That was Rebel, and
Yeah.
he turned out to be a great dog, and he's got adopted.
Yes, I saw her when I went out to headquarters to pick up our last foster puppy, Brazos. And Brazos was about 8-9 weeks. 8
Wow.
weeks. And he was tiny. But
Wow.
yes, I'm not sure. They think their first round of shots are 6 weeks, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I'm a big believer of one day at a time. Just so we've been they're only 3 weeks now. I don't think they're ready yet for their first round of shots. But
Gotcha. So, wow. Now, at what point do you have to separate puppies from each other?
well, that's a good question. I have the same question. I think about 6 weeks. So they should be like weaned by 6 weeks.
Hi, Ashley.
Oh yes, you're saying
Ashley's
somebody-
actually. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I mean yes. I am not an expert, a puppy expert on that, but I think 6 weeks.
Okay. Ashley is with the one of the Montana rescues called Mountain Mama Pure and Pups Rescue, I think.
I love Montana.
Yeah. So, but they're in Utah. Matter of fact, I just last night got a dog I'm fostering for them because the dog, got blamed for everything, and here we are.
Yeah.
He's a good dog. He's knockbosh, but he's a good dog. We'll have him when he gets settled in a little bit. We'll bring him on the show. His name is Pickles.
Aw.
I hope he's not offended by his name because he's a big boy. I don't want to get an Akbosh mad at me. All right. So now, how will everybody know when these pups are ready for adoption? Do you have a approximate age? I think I read somewhere maybe 10 weeks or something like that.
Yes, that's what I've been told. So
Okay.
their bios will get up on, and I know there's another. Yeah, so about I think 10 weeks, and they need to be fixed
Okay.
before they're there. So I think they can get spayed and neutered around 8 weeks.
That's right. That's right. And
I
for
love
those of you that disagree with that, just here's a little fun fact. In regions of France in the mountains, they do the same thing at that age because the male Great Pyrenees, they believe, has the highest sex drive of any breed alive. So, well, they don't spay and neuter their sheep. And the sex drive thing, if anything goes into heat, boom, Pierre's gone checking it out. It can be a horse or something. Or in that region, it could be a mountain lion that goes into heat. Boom, Pierre's gone checking it out. So they do spay and neuter young in certain areas of France. So
wow, interesting.
yeah. So
I can get them.
I got to work with some of them in that region. So they were neighbors, but they were like 100 miles apart. Unless they moved that mountain, then they would be within walking distance. All right. All right. Boy, there's some cute balls of fluff. So keep your eyes open for these dogs. I mean, they're going to be up and coming real soon here. Okay. And, another couple months, right?
It'll get here fast. And
Yes, it will. And is there's going to be a point in time that puppy fosters say, come on, it needs to get here faster, but you still hang in there.
yes, and I will say the joy that I have received from fostering them is way outweighs spending 10 minutes giving them bottles. It's not hard.
All right.
Really not. It's fun, it's cute. I'm thankful that it's 70 degrees in Houston today and not 100.
Yeah.
Because we spend a lot of time.
What you get out of fostering a puppy, money can't buy, can it?
Correct. Yes. And we do spend a lot of time outside during the day because they eat, they immediately have to go to the bathroom. So,
yeah, they drink water at 2 to 3 weeks old. You probably got less than a minute to get them outside.
exactly. So we just do their feedings outside, and
oh, that's convenient.
but we put this artificial turf in like this air because we had some grass issues. So I think they like the turf. It's soft, and then I have
looks like they do.
Mm-hmm.
I have this play mat. Look at this.
Oh boy.
Aww.
Now, which one's that?
This is Irish. This is the boy. There's two
Okay.
boys and a girl. And
Which one had his legs all sprawled out again in the one backed up right here against Radish there? Just a second.
Oh, that was. Let me see that.
He's on the background. I'll bring his picture up. Oh, if I can find it again, right? They're okay.
There,
That's
that's
the
Irish.
upper right dog. Which one is that?
That's Irish. This one right here.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So also, I will say with puppy fostering, they have their own personalities. Each they are completely like unique. And at first, I was like, "How do I tell them apart?" And it only took a day before they quickly.
So you did have that problem.
Yes, I did. When I first got him, I could tell the males from the females, obviously, but the two males, I was just like the first day, like, am I going to have to tie a little string around their paw or something, or what? How am I going to know? And then
because they're too little to put collars on them.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was thinking maybe I could paint, I don't know, like do a little, this is Ingram. He's the big boy. He's a little bit bigger. and he loves food.
Okay, Rena has a question.
Yes.
How do they differ? She's talking about, you said they have different personalities.
So Isla is the girl, and she's really affectionate, and when she drinks her bottle, she's really prim and proper and sweet, and she takes her time. Ingram is rough and tough. He sniffs around and like explores, and he kind of seems like the leader of their little trio.
Wow.
Irish is just really sweet and calm. He's very calm. So Ingram is the one who's like, if I was gonna, I mean, they're getting more, I don't know. They're just, I can't, they're a little
You
persona.
hear what she's saying, Krista? That at that age, we kind of have a leader of the little crew at that age, and we have a rough and tough one at 3 weeks old. How about that?
Well, it's amazing that their personalities develop so soon.
Holy cow.
They are very different. I can't, it's the way they drink their bottles. I know, Rita. I'm laughing. They're just
so cute.
They're so sweet.
Wow.
Oh, and the group provided, like, they sent a box. Well, thank you to the Laos who transported them to my house. They brought them to my house with a box of supplies. Like, here's a toy. So they're not really fully playing with them yet.
Is that the advantages of living so close to GPRS headquarters?
Yes. And
Okay.
I've
and being a puppy foster helps too,
yes,
right?
I know, because this was a really, I gotta say, you just gotta keep an open heart and an open mind. I have 4 kids and 4 dogs and myself.
And busy legs that are strong,
And so yeah, I just, if I have to be, I have to, if we can do it, anybody can do it. I promise.
There you go.
I've got, we've got twins who are playing sports right now, and it's been so fun, and I feel like it's been teaching my kids like responsibility, and they're fully aware of the they're very proud to help, and
Good. Wow.
I'm not saying that I just think it's been so rewarding, and it's an experience that I just it just is, and to foster all ages, but the puppies they're unique.
They are. Thank you for bringing them on and filling us in and letting us look inside the puppy foster division of GPRS. That's pretty cool. And I don't think we've ever had dogs on the show for this long of a segment that weren't adoptable yet. But they're puppies. But we did want to get some information out there. And if you have a puppy, or if you're thinking about getting a puppy, there's a protocol. Like, don't go taking him to all your friends' house and setting him down, because parvo lasts for a long time and they can contract it right through their pads. And then you've got a lot of money and no guarantee of survival.
Right.
Yep.
So, and parvo is nothing. Parvo is nothing to play with. Boy, he's so cute laying on that cookie.
See how
they don't, a little pillow.
Yeah.
That's a big cookie, or is that a normal size cookie and he's just a little dog?
I mean, this is,
boy, they do use that pillow, don't they?
This is my cup.
Oh my goodness.
My water cup.
It's a little puppy toy.
Oh, one of them just raised it. Is that for me, Mom?
I know. Oh, they smell the milk too. They what are you doing?
He's turning away from that water.
That's Ingram.
That's
is
Ingram.
Isla. You can see her markings on her face. She has, and then this is Irish.
All right. Okay, Annie, I know you got a busy schedule ahead of you and you got puppies to take care of. So, man, thanks for fostering and saving those puppies, because just like she said, they couldn't come in to rescue unless they had a place to go, and you happen to have an open spot, don't you?
Thank you so much. And yeah, they've been a joy, and I feel lucky. I get to foster them. We get to have these precious babies.
Good. All righty. Well, I'll take you down into the green room, and I know it's that way you can exit gracefully. Usually we ask you to stay up, but Annie told me ahead of time that she couldn't. I think you said you couldn't stay for the whole show. Did I?
Yeah, we're going to a fall bazaar.
Okay, you taking the puppies? I
Nope.
doubt that.
No.
Nope. Gonna put them up in their playpen, which is in our laundry room, and they will sleep. So
Awesome.
thank you so much. It's been so fun.
I wonder, why does everybody use their laundry room for puppies? Do they put them in the washer when they're dirty and dry them? It's just convenient. Or okay. Like I said, sometimes you can't shut me up. Well, we're going to move on to Katrina before she decides to hang up and go home. So
Thank you, Steve.
thanks, Annie. And we will hope maybe we can get an update in about, well, when they're 10 weeks old. What do you think?
Yes, I love that idea.
All right. Let's keep that in our minds. Let's see the difference between now and then, which
Yes.
I have a pretty good idea, I know, but every time I second guess a Great Pyrenees, it blows up in my face. It backfires. So.
Well,
All right,
thank
Annie.
you. You guys have a great day.
You too. Bye now.
Thanks.
Wow, ain't that something?
They are adorable.
That was-
I just want to hold puppies.
And
Yeah.
I bet you Delilah was adorable when she was that age too.
I bet she looked very similar.
And speaking of adorable, we have Radish coming up.
Oh, Radish.
And he's got a video. So
Yay.
we're gonna play the video. If Katrina can hear us, we're gonna bring you up while the video's playing. And don't worry about your microphone because it'll mute it automatically with the music, and then it will unmute it itself when it's done. So, all right, here's Radish. And that must be Radish right there.
It is.
Wow, what a good looking boy. Look at them legs.
Yes, he's very tall.
Wow. Wow. Hi, Katrina. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
In some circles, Katrina's a superstar. In some circles. Some circles, she may be what they call me, too. You never know. So, Mr. Radish, that's not what you call him, is it?
No, he goes by Waldo.
Waldo.
Aw.
You know, I do like Radish better than Waldo, just so you know. But it doesn't matter what I like or not. It's what he responds to, and he responds to Waldo.
Yes, he does. Waldo. He goes,
So, wow. We just had 3 unadoptable dogs on, so now we've got adoptable dogs. All right. And Waldo's ready for adoption. Is that correct?
yes, he is.
And now he's Mr. Social Butterfly. And is there really going to be written reassembly instructions that travel with him just in case?
I can put something together. He does
All
like in strange positions.
He does, doesn't he? So how does he do with other dogs? Has he ever been around children?
Yeah, I have 3. I have a neighbors that come over. He loves kids. but he should probably be with older kids because he's only 2 and he's very exuberant, and
And
if
one
he
of
gets excited and start running around, he'll jump up on top of them, and if they're small, he'll be flat.
Now, didn't I read that one of his mixes is a Labrador Retriever?
Yeah, he has several different things, but Pyrenees, Shepherd, and Lab are his 3 most ones.
I read that in the video. How cool is that? So that lab part, he could have a little more energy than a Pyr, but you just never know. That's what Katrina's here for, is to tell us. Do you think that's where his energy comes from?
He definitely has energy. He loves to play. When it gets above 70, he kind of becomes a couch potato. But other than that, he plays. I have a Pyrenees, my resident dog, and then another Pyrenees foster. And between the 3 of them, they play, not constantly, but the other 2 take turns tag teaming with him, and he doesn't seem to get very tired.
Okay. He's a real couch potato too, isn't he?
When he does like his sleep, and when it gets hot, he doesn't like to go outside. He likes 70 degrees, 75, but hotter than that, he's like, I want in the air conditioning. But
wow. Does he like water?
He likes to play in water, but he doesn't like to swim. So as long as he can touch, he's good.
Can you see the screen? I've got his water picture up right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have a little wading pool for him, and he's always going over in it. And
how can this be comfortable?
He'll sleep like that for an hour. I don't.
Wow.
I can't even tell which way is up in that picture.
I even brightened it up. It was kind of haze over it a little bit, and I cleaned that up with Photoshop.
His head's towards the ground of the couch, so it's the couch.
So yeah, his all 4 legs are pointing. Well, 3 of them are pointing straight up, and one of the hinds are pointing off to the left. So reassembly instructions, I think, would be in order.
Himself into the pretzel.
Yeah. Does he make himself little too?
Not much.
Okay, because that's actually a pure trait. His face looks like he could have some Akbash in there somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, he's really tall and lanky. He's got height. He's taller than most of the Pyrs that I've had. He's about the height, not quite as tall as one of the Akbashes that I had. So he is very tall and lanky.
What about his tail? Does he have a little curl at the end of his tail?
Yeah, his curves.
Because that's pretty Akbashi with that one. Now, there's some other breeds that can have it, but the Akbash seems to always have it.
I mean,
look at him. He's laying normal. Is he sitting?
Well, there's no couch to hang off.
Gotcha.
So he likes other dogs, loves other dogs, but his big problem is that he doesn't always read other dogs. He'll not realize that they're playing or they're not trying to be aggressive.
So he misunderstands their signals sometimes.
Misunderstands. He's a lot better. And he misunderstands instead of just jumping into a skirmish. He's like, he'll kind of start talking and growling, and you can interrupt him. His biggest issue right now is when all 3 dogs are trying to go out the door at the same time, and I tell him to back up and sit, and he gets squished into something, then he'll get upset. But when it says, but he never hurts anybody. It's just a kind of a get away from me kind of thing. I do have to pull him off sometimes. Sometimes he'll separate, but never gotten hurt. And it's, you can tell he's not really mad, because immediately as soon as, you give about 5-10 seconds and he's like, hi, want to go play again? And it's like, buddy, you.
Now you actually have to leave home to go to work. Is that correct?
Yes.
So, and he doesn't have separation anxiety or stuff like that?
Not at all. And he likes to be with me, kind of the lab part of it. He's very loyal. If I'm outside, he wants to be outside. If I'm inside, he wants to be inside.
Okay.
He will.
But if you leave, he's still good.
Oh yeah, no, he's
Okay.
fine.
All right. So, what about cats?
I had a cat, an old cat, but very dog-savvy cat. I used to say she was a dog and a cat buddy. And
Okay.
fascinated by cats. If you're on a walk and he sees a cat, he'll just sit there and you can't make him move. He's just staring.
Well, he's daring that cat to run, so there's a game in that one.
And then if he's in the fence, he'll bark at the cat. But my cat, she was old and didn't run much, but I did a real slow introduction. He loves other animals. He loves the horse. He loves the goats.
Wow.
He loves the cat. He
Oh, the
didn't know
cat.
the cat. He tried to play with the cat.
Okay.
Dogs. He had to learn, you can't chew on the cat's back leg. You can't take your head and bop her off the couch. She doesn't like that. But he loved her. And he was learning how to be real gentle with her, and then she died. But
Oh no.
but he loved her. He loved him. And
How
if I
long did he grieve? Did he grieve for the cat's loss? They can.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
He looked for her for a little while. He'd come over and sniff where she used to lay on my lap, but he's
Okay.
just very happy, go lucky. Oh, let's play, sniff, let's check stuff out.
And he's Mr. Social Butterfly, right?
He loves people. He
Who
loves.
was that just photobombed him? I
Pardon?
just saw a dog in your video. There he is.
Me,
Yeah.
my other foster.
Okay, so that one's not available for adoption, right? They got to go to findanother.dog.com if they want one.
Will be available soon. We were just doing a little human introduction testing.
Okay, so this one here is not, this is another foster?
Yep, this is a foster Rosie through Great Pyrenees.
That's Rosie. Okay.
Her
I
DNA
forgot about Rosie.
her DNA testing says her Pyrenees, but she's short. She's
And
a small.
And I asked him if she could make a cameo appearance, and I forgot, didn't I?
Yeah. Yes. If you heard any barking, it was her.
She's
She acted
beautiful.
Pyrenees.
Now, is she ready yet or not?
Yeah, I need to. I want to do a couple more
Okay.
trips to Tractor Supply, and then we'll write a bio.
Maybe we can get her on sometime
You just
next
don't
week.
care.
Next week, maybe.
You go for a walk, Mother? Show him how big you are.
Oh, rad.
Boy, what a good looking boy.
He's a good boy.
Boy, he
I
really
love
looks like Akbash in this video here, but we can't
There's a-
see everything off the monitor, okay? No
Yeah.
depth perception.
Yeah.
He's got the curl. When you walk him, does he have the Akbash trot?
He walks.
Okay. He just moseys.
Rosie's trot, but he's pretty much just a walker.
Okay.
He- Not if I trot with him, but that's pretty much just walks.
Okay. Don't get too far away from your router. Boy, your home looks like a school or something. Or are you not at home?
Not at home. I'm at the elementary school where I work. Because in my
good call.
I have a half-acre yard, it would have been hard to keep him in camera, so I kept
Gotcha.
at school.
So what kind of home would Waldo / Radish need? Because everybody, folks, if you're listening, well, you will be eventually. He doesn't. His official name is Radish. That's how he'll be listed when you go to the GPRS website. So, but he had gotten adopted and was returned, and they were calling him Waldo. And apparently, they must have had him long enough, right, Katrina? Because that's the name he responds to.
That's the name he responds to.
Okay.
I don't know. They had him for a few months.
And also, too, a lot of times when they get their new dog, they change the name. So,
yeah,
it doesn't really matter what the rescue names them, because they can have the best name in the world. If a adopter wants to change it, adopter can change it. It's their dog.
Yeah.
So, is somebody going to hit the jackpot with him and they adopt him?
Oh, he's, if you're looking for a Pyrenees that doesn't shed foot long hair, that's when he was molting, or his blowing his coat. I got about 10 strands at a time.
Oh boy.
Wow.
He he could be an only dog if he socialized with other dogs, he gets to go visit, and gets lots of exercise, walks, and mental exercise too. He would be fine with kids as long as they were
Older, like
older.
teenagers.
The kids that I've had him with have been 5th and 6th graders.
Oh, that's
fifth
not
grade-
older.
The 5th graders on the smaller side. When Waldo comes up, his head's taller than the boy. The boy doesn't care, so it would kind of depend on the personality. Well,
Right.
trying to hurt anybody, he just gets excited. And when the kids run and play, he'll start wrestling with the kids, and he'll put his mouth on, but he doesn't bite.
Well, that's because he doesn't have any thumbs. If he can't if he wants to pick something up, he's got to use his mouth.
And it's only been about the last couple of weeks that I've really been able to do a lot of cuddling with him, because you sit down to cuddle with him and he's like, "Oh, goody, you're gonna with me," and he starts chewing me.
All right. You can read more about him on his webpage, and also on the GPRS YouTube channel. His bio's up there too, and
Yeah.
for that, you just go to YouTube at gprspiers.com. Well, youtube.com first, and at gprspiers. So, and all those little videos are up on YouTube. If you, I swear we have some people that come in for the show just to watch the countdown timer and see the videos, and then they leave. So,
Best with someone who's experienced with large dogs, if they have, it's going to go to a home with another dog. They should be an experienced dog owner, because he'll might occasionally get into a little fracas, and they have to be able to not freak out with it. He's able to be corrected, but he's still learning not to do that. He's almost done with his puppy chewing stage, but not quite. So you have to watch him a little bit.
how long have you had him?
I've had him since January.
Okay, that's too long. Okay, let's get some applications in. And a very good way to get him out there is to share the show. All right, for the viewers that know how to do that, I don't, since they changed this thing. Oh yeah, I do too. It's an event now. Just share the show, and you'll get the word out for Waldo, and you'll still be helping rescue if there's no other way for you, and it's appreciated. So. Wow, Katrina, thank you for coming on. Can you stay for the rest of the show? It's only about 11 more minutes.
Sure.
Okay, I'll just move you over to the side and whoops, sorry about that, Kristen. Wrong button. There we go. We're gonna go this size for a minute because Delilah has a video.
Yay!
Yeah, and we're gonna play it, and then we'll bring her Foster up. Oh, her Foster is up. Delilah's right there.
Delilah's been watching the show and enjoying it.
There's Delilah's video. and there she is too. I'm gonna make you big like they were. And
Okay.
oh, hold on a second here. He moved.
We did
All
move.
right, look at him. Okay, sorry, Delilah. What's
That's
her mix? Is it Akbash or Anatolian? What is she?
her owners before believed it was Pyrenees and Mastiff. But listening to you describe some of the Akbash traits, like the curly tail, she definitely has the curly tail. And she
But-
has a kind of prancy trot when she gets excited.
The Akbash trot.
I think
But didn't her parents, her prior family, know what she was bred with?
they had both mom and dad, and
One was a Mastiff, the other one was Pyrenees.
yeah, but the Mastiff didn't look
Maybe,
super
maybe
Mastiff.
wasn't a Mastiff.
I think he might have been an Akbash Mastiff.
An Akbash. That's the national dog of Turkey.
Yeah,
Well, the official is the Kangal, because you're
yeah.
not allowed to export those out of Turkey, but yet we have them in this country. Somebody figured it out.
Somebody figured it out. Yeah. They probably
Wow. So is she lanky and tall and slender like typical Akbash? She's young.
She's young. She's kind of, my last dog was an Akbash Pyrenees, and she was really slender and lanky, and Delilah's definitely kind of more pure body. Like she's got a very solid midsection, and she's got, she's 100 pounds, but she doesn't have super long legs.
Right.
So,
Well, if she's 100 pounds, I'm gonna have to say there's Anatolian in there, not Akbash.
Not Akbash. I'm gonna have
Well,
to.
maybe not. It doesn't. To me, she's
Yeah.
a purebred good girl.
She's a 100% good girl. Yes.
There you go. So,
Definitely. Yeah.
that means it doesn't matter what she is.
No.
But some people get curious. I just don't.
Yeah. You don't.
She resembles an Akbash, but she could also resemble an Anatolian Shepherd too. A white
Yeah.
Anatolian. Anatolians aren't that
Where are you
color.
going? You've been sitting here the whole show.
I'm going to ask now. Does she come from Texas? Because you're in the Pacific Northwest.
She doesn't. No, the family lived in Port Townsend, and so we have some of her. We have her brother, and then we have some younger siblings as well.
So she came in from the Pacific Northwest.
She did, yeah.
Okay, and you're close to Idaho there. Washington is just in general. Are you in Washington?
Yes, I'm in Washington. Yeah,
There's a lot of Akbash in Idaho Panhandle.
I think she'll come back. I think she wants something to drink after.
That's okay. We got questions.
Letting her play with the snuffle mat, and she's been enjoying
They're
snuffling.
great.
Mm-hmm.
They are great. I'm fostering an Akbash. I just got him last night at like 10 o'clock. But he wanted something to do. Well, I gave him a job.
Oh, you gave him a snuffle mat. Oh,
Yeah.
he's so cute. Yeah, I think she's got some Akbash in there. They look very similar. And her tail is the exact same thing, like the kind of curly at the end.
We think we're finding out that this boy is actually purebred.
Really?
Because the people in Colorado, the rescue, they knew him.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so we'll see. It doesn't really matter because any time an Akbash gets mixed with something, just like similar to the Pyrenees, that personality is so good and is so dominating, if you may. But there's no dominance in the hierarchy of dogs, but it's just they're a thinking breed, and that usually takes over.
Definitely.
And but so's the Mastiff.
I don't know very much about Mastiff.
Well, the closest relative to the Great Pyrenees is the Tibetan Mastiff.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that one either, did you? Neither did I until I read it.
I'm learning a lot today.
And all I want to know is how do they DNA something like that that's all those years old?
Yeah, that's really interesting.
So they're great dogs. I've had, I don't know, 8 of them myself, 8 or 9.
Wow.
And they're great dogs. They make good companions, providing you don't challenge them because they'll accept every time. So we got to do this right. And you hear a lot of people saying they're not for everybody.
No, not for everyone.
Well, rescues, myself, we're getting a run on people that didn't listen. Okay.
There's a lot of bad listeners out there.
Yes. And and it makes trainers and behaviorists very busy. So,
That's funny.
and most of them are paid people. There's one free guy out there, me. I do it for a different reason, but I'm kind of busy.
Yeah, I bet.
All right.
Everybody wants your services.
Well, but I'm not that busy. You know me wrong, because I'm not all that. I just do it for a different reason. Now, so what kind of home? Wait a minute. How old is she? 11 months, 10 months, isn't she?
I think she's somewhere between 10 to 11 months. I don't have an exact birth date, but
Okay.
yeah, 10 to
Okay.
11 months is
And so, what can you tell us about her other than, well, has she been around cats yet?
She hasn't been around cats, but we have chickens. And the other day, so she was kind of, they spent a lot of time outside in her prior home. So I think sleeping indoors regularly was kind of a newer thing. The first couple of nights she wanted to go out a lot, and but she's totally adjusted to, like, at nighttime we go to bed and
Right.
sleeps in the bedroom. We just started she's been doing meals in crates. So she's been happily going into the crate, and when she loves the bed. She turns down the sheets so that she can, like, lay on the pillows. It's really cute.
Now that's a normal dog sleeping position there, isn't it?
That's definitely, that's normal dog sleeping position. So yeah, she's a really good girl. She's very sweet.
She looks like it.
She
looks like a beautiful girl.
She's
okay. Right. She appeared again. There she is.
Yep, she's back.
Does she have long legs?
She has kind of long legs.
Okay.
She's not too tall.
She's got Kuba's ears. They look like Kuba's ears.
She's got giant, soft ears. They're they're really beautiful ears. And it's probably hard to see, but she's got kind of a wide stretch of fur that kind of goes a different pattern. So it looks like she's got.
She is short coated.
She's very short coated. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a double coat.
It is a double coat. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. See, that could be Mastiff too, because Mastiffs are also double coated. And,
I think, there's probably a number of things mixed in there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or there could just be one. Could be Akbash.
It could just be Akbash. Yeah.
Now the purebred Anatolian would be out of the question because, well, they're dark.
They're darker. Yeah.
And the Anatolian's longer coated. It's the Kangal that's shorter coated. They're from the lower elevation. If I didn't twist that up.
Yeah.
One or the other. One of them is from a higher elevation, which gives them a longer coat.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the theory.
Short.
Wow. So what kind of home will she need? What about kids and stuff like that?
In the prior home, there was a 7-year-old. So she she's lived with kids before.
Looks like she'd never been on a couch until she got to you.
Yeah, she's a big couch fan. Big fan of the couch. Big fan of the beds. She loves
so if you look up couch potato in the dictionary, there won't be a description, just a picture of Delilah, right?
Picture of Delilah. Yeah. Yeah, I think she could do well in a lot of different homes. She definitely, we have a couple of puppies that are 11 months old and then an older peer, and she loves playing with them. So she definitely needs a playful companion.
Okay, hang on to your britches for a second, Krista. I'm just going to move you.
Oh,
how do we not let everybody see that?
He's so cute.
Yes. We all know what a dog looks like eating out of snuffle mat. I doubt it because I still get people. I'm a late bloomer. I didn't know what a snuffle mat was until a few years ago.
Yeah, a neighbor suggested it to me, and
my wife makes them now for our dog.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, just
That's
fleece stuff like that. Now, so she lived with a what age child?
A 7-year-old child. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
she's that gentle.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't. Delilah,
well, let's put it this way. If they have a 7-year-old child, you would encourage them to apply. Just don't hold your breath in case it doesn't get approved, because this goes case by case. They will review the application.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Delilah, in her prior home, there were a lot of dogs. So there wasn't a lot of like training and socialization.
Okay.
So new things or loud noises are kind of scary. So if you have like really wild children, it might not be the right match. But if you had like
Okay. So
calmer,
too much commotion for a 10-month-old
yeah,
that is full of commotion, right? Is that
yeah,
what you're saying?
yeah. So it could, there's calmer kids out there, right?
Boy,
So
look at her go to town on that snuffle mat.
she loves that snuffle. Yeah.
So does Pickles. He loves, that's my Akbash name is Pickles.
Oh, Pickles.
Yeah. And
That's
he's
a good
Ashley's getting me a birth date on him. He's young. I don't think he's that young as her,
Not
but
11.
but he's
10.
not 2 years old yet. I don't see that.
Where are you going? You're going to
Always
stay.
remember, it's hard to tell the age unless a dog was born in rescue, they're not going to have birth dates.
Yeah. Then it's kind of a guess. You
That's
need
right.
more in your snuffle mat?
That's right. So
I finished. Need more treats.
now, so how does she do with treats, and what kind of treats do you give her, and what do you feed her, and how much do you feed her?
These are lots of questions. So she's very food motivated. We've been working on, she knows how to do sit. We've been working on touch. She,
Touch. I like that.
yeah, touch.
That's not a training thing. That's a behavior thing.
Yeah, touch is it's a good one.
It's a good one. Yes.
One of the first ones I teach all my dogs, touch.
Yeah.
And then she also, when I call the dogs to come in, she'll come in with them. So she comes.
Who's squeaking? Is that your house?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
That's my puppies. I put my puppies in crates because otherwise they would be jumping all over.
That's okay. They can come on.
We're doing good. We're working on our crate training. So,
and we're almost over. We're on overtime now anyway.
Yeah.
Because the puppies took too long and they weren't even adoptable.
They were so cute though.
Yes, they were.
Yeah. And then
Katrina, are you going to work now? Well, it's Sunday. You're not going to work. I just saw Radish or Waldo go into the building. Nope, there he is. That wasn't him. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Delilah. We got to wrap this up.
Well, Delilah eats Diamond Naturals, and she has breakfast and dinner with everybody else, and as I said, she's going into the crate now to have meals. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So she is eating somewhat in the crate. She probably noses in to eat it though, right?
She say that part again?
Does she nose in? Does the back half of her stay out of the crate when she eats it, or is she beyond that?
The whole Delilah.
Okay. Cool.
You're cheating.
And with your crate training methods, when do you shut the door, or have you already?
I have. Yeah.
Okay. And how's that go with her?
It went really well. So we did. I have, Delilah's 100 pounds. So, and I have 120-pound Pierce. So we only have one giant crate.
Okay. 54-inch.
Yeah. So she watched him go in there to eat his meals for a week. And then the second week, I put her in there
while you were doing introductions and getting everybody used to each other, you were managing it through separation, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect.
And they had been here. Delilah was here before when she got her spay. She came, she spent the night, and
okay.
They had met.
I remember. I didn't. Okay. I remember reading that somewhere.
Yeah. So we had
Rena may have told me too. You never know.
Yeah, we had all of Delilah's family has spent a night at my house.
Wow.
On their way to spay and neuter.
And
so
you're down for spay and neuter because you're centrally located?
Yeah. So Port Townsend is where they are all from. And then I live in Kingston, which is by a ferry, and then the place that we take them to get spay and neuter.
Near Seattle?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of near Seattle. Yeah.
Okay. I only know Seattle and then Spokane. I know where those are.
Yeah.
Pure Bliss Farm is in Spokane.
Yeah. Hi. How are you?
Oh, look at her.
Yes. She's so sweet.
So now, how does she play with your others? How old is your 120-pound male Great Pyrenees?
He is almost 3 years old.
So he still has some energy left.
Yes, he does. And then there are 2 11-month-old puppies. So with her right now, I have 3 puppies in the house.
What do you have for puppies?
I have they're mixes. They're 50% Pyrenees, and then they're mixed with cattle dogs.
Are they GPRS puppies or another rescue? Are they?
They're GPRS puppies. So
they're not 3 weeks old, are they?
No, they're 11 months old. Yeah.
Oh, they're big puppies.
They're probably 50-pound.
You're at an age where 11 months, their bodies are probably three times, they grow 3 times faster than their minds develop up to a certain point. So now you've got a puppy that's 50, 60 pounds, and they're still a puppy.
Yes, they're
Okay.
they're pretty well-behaved puppies. Delilah, are you cheating again? She says, refill my snuffle. So you can have some more snuffle.
I love this picture.
Yeah.
Is she still doing well with the harness on her walks? Because I know you had a little bit of problem with her leash walking her.
Yeah, we're still working on leash walking. So
Okay.
she's getting used to the harness, and we practice putting it on and taking it off, and
Good.
do some leash walking like in the backyard, but we're not ready to like go out on a leash walk yet. We're
And
getting
if you need some tips on while you're in the backyard, I've got some fun ones. She'll have fun.
Yeah.
Because if she's not having fun, what's she going to learn?
Exactly. She's not going to enjoy it. So
okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
we try to make training sessions like short and sweet and entertaining. So
And that's what we do. Heidi. Whoa, hi Heidi. I just got pictures of Lexi and Murphy and Murphy's, wasn't he an old man already? Heidi, they're in New York. Her husband was a 9/11 first responder.
oh wow.
And we transported a dog, Lexi, to him because it was a holiday weekend. No transports were running anywhere. And me and another volunteer, well, we're dog people. There's no such thing as a holiday.
Dogs
Okay.
don't go.
And I wanted to return the favor for him going in and saving all those lives.
That's very
That's
nice.
all. And he was a real good person. We met him in Central Pennsylvania, I think. And the dog, actually, I fostered that dog.
Oh.
Yeah. So, man, oh man, it's great to see you. I see your post every once in a while. This is amazing, everybody. It's she has Lexi, and don't forget to tell John I said thanks again for running into the bad area instead of away from it. That's the difference.
Those are very brave men.
Yes,
and
they
women.
are. And it didn't come without consequence, but he's still here. All right. But we knew that. And he knew that going into it. There's going to be consequence.
Yeah.
So anyway, wow, Heidi, it was great. How did you stumble on us? You don't have to answer now. Wrong time for conversation. We're on overtime. I got to not pay her time and a half.
Delilah's going to send you an extra large bill. She will need some extra treats for
There's
this.
going to be extra zeros in there. I see.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Krista, thank you for coming on. Thank you for signing up.
It was a lot of fun. Thanks for
How
having
did you get logged in? Through Teams, or did you use that guest link?
I used the guest login.
Because you lost your other one.
Yeah.
You're too tied up with your boat, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you host again, I'm not sure when that is, because that's internal with GPRS. In case the viewers aren't aware, the GPRS has all of our hosts that are up here with me are GPRS volunteers in one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have 2 of them that are screeners, and then we have you're foster. And
I'm also a screener.
You're also a screener. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So fill out that app for Delilah. You just might get her as a screener. No, they won't, will they? You have the dog.
Yeah, I think someone else would have to screen.
That's
well,
right.
I mean,
because there's ethics involved, but they have to talk to you, right?
Yeah, they have to. Either way, I have to approve.
They still have to pry her out of your cold, dead hands, don't they?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's because if they're going to send a dog away, they're going to make sure it's going to at least as good as a home as what Krista has, right? And she's got a boat.
Yes. Delilah hasn't been on the boat though.
So. Oh, I wonder if she'd get seasick.
I don't know. Yeah.
She sure is a good looking girl you got there.
She's beautiful. Yeah.
That's amazing.
There's a perfect home out there for her. I'm sure of it. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You haven't had her all that long to where we're getting into where you're getting into any trouble.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I think
Krista.
I've had her about 2 weeks. But I've been, we've had all of
Waldo is that must be that 120-pound pier she has. That Waldo is pushing all over the place. Holy cow. Look at them legs.
they're very cute.
Look at those thigh muscles. Look at that tail. It looks more like a husky when it's laid down like that.
He's a strong looking dog.
Oh, Rena says, and you can screen too. I think that's what that meant.
Oh
And
yeah.
let's see what Amy says. Moving out to Calhoun, Colorado, and hoping to rescue. Well, Amy, depending on Calhoun, I'm not sure where Calhoun is, but you have the Pier Rescue and Sanctuary in Peyton, which is near Colorado Springs. They're one of the they support this show also. They're on often, not often enough, but internet sucks in Peyton is the problem. I think it sucks in all of Colorado. Shoot. Amazon charges you extra just to deliver in Colorado too.
Really?
Yeah. So I always have to pay extra if I got to send somebody something in Colorado.
That's funny.
So, well, it must be a hard place to navigate. So, do you have anything to add before we go? Because we're really on a lot of overtime here.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
Delilah is a wonderful girl, and she just, needs someone who's going to go a little slow and let her warm up at her own speed. And yeah.
Okay. And it looks like Amy is moving right next to Peyton. So how cool is that? Let's figure out a way. I'm not sure where you're viewing from, but I can find it. Well, let's figure out a way to where I can get in touch with you, or you get in touch with me, and you can send me an email at info@newhopepiers.org. So I think I got it in. No, I took that banner down because it was worthless. But it's info@newhopepiers.org. And that's how you can email me, or I can message you or something. We'll figure this out so I can get you in touch with Judy. All right. And you'll really like her. Now, they're facilities based. All the dogs are there, similar to the GPRS headquarters, except you guys have a lot of fosters too. So my Akbosh making all kind of noise because we're on overtime. All right, Amy, we'll figure this out.
The rest of my pack says hi.
When are you moving?
So.
Never mind. Don't answer that here. We got to go.
All right. We're going to say goodbye.
All right, everybody. I think Krista just said we're going to say goodbye. It's about time you stepped up to the plate and took control. Sheesh. November 1st. We do got to get cracking. Don't we? That's just not too long. Hang on. I got to find the extra video here. I'm working on it big time.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? Bye, everybody.
Bye.